co-stars of the web series Muggled, Chase Wheaton-Worley and Justin Blankenship.
Hi.
Gentlemen, thank you for meeting with me.
Oh, thank you so much for having us.
So you guys just came out of your so-deemed mid-season break a couple of weeks ago. You released your 7th episode.
Yes.
So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, yeah, of course. So, we are really excited about some of the things we have planned going forward. For example, for the first 6 episodes, they were very contained. It was just focusing on the characters Curtis and Barry and how they kind of interact with each other and solve problems together. But, for example, for the 7th episode, we really kind of stirred the pot by introducing the first outside character that interacts with both Curtis and Barry, and we kind of see how they all interact together, and the show just kind of goes off from there.
Yeah, and that's something that we're really excited about for the entire second half. More characters, more plot-driven, more locations, much higher stakes. Because I feel like, and I feel comfortable saying, like the first half of the series was more about us pretty much getting our bearings on the project, and the second half is more about pushing ourselves going forward.
So if this is your mid-season break, does that mean you're about halfway through the series?
Yeah, I mean, more or less.
Yeah.
We have 13 episodes planned out, not including some bonus videos that we'll be producing as well. And we have a kind of arc that we want to tell by the end of the 13th episode, where we kind of wrapping the whole thing up. So rather than just be an ongoing series where we have to strain to come up with new ideas, we just have a story we're going to tell, and once we've told it, we'll just kind of put it to bed.
And that story will become much more clear as the second half of the series unfolds.
Well, I know we're all excited to see how the story plays out, and let me just add, on a personal level, I think what you're doing is very inspiring.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. We put a lot of work into what we do, so it means a lot to know that people appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. We support you, and we think you are very brave.
Thank you?
Oh, and it's not just us. Trust me, other people have got your back as well. This is the kind of underdog story that people can really get behind. And if I'm not mistaken, you two don't have representation, legally speaking.
Like lawyers? I mean, no.
No.
Should we?
Oh, no, actually that's even better. 2 starving artists making art for art's sake. 2 poor for representation, pitted against the world's first billionaire author and her elite legal team.
Oh,
Wait, what?
If you could say anything to J.K. Rowling right now, what would you say?
Hey, huge fan.
Well, J.K. Rowling, we have a great fondness and respect for the work that you do, and it is out of that respect that we do what we do. And I don't know what's pitted us against each other, but still big fans.
Huge.
Well, that's very diplomatic of you. But are you going to continue making this web series in the face of this copyright war between you and J.K. Rowling?
There's a copyright war?
Well, there is about to be. With your web series, she is going to take notice.
Well, I think we'd be very flattered if our show did get big enough to gain the attention of J.K. Rowling, but even if it did, I should hope that J.K. Rowling has the good nature and the sense of humor to see that what we do is out of love for her work and not in any way a kind of thievery or anything.
Yeah,
Maybe. I don't know if her legal team will see it quite the same way. After all, you are using her intellectual property for the basis of your web series. And it's not just you. There are a lot of YouTubers who have come under scrutiny for copyright violation. People come down pretty hard on them, which sometimes makes YouTube disable them from making money off of the videos, and let's not forget that some of these people, that is their only source of income, these videos. If you could speak to the YouTube community right now, what would you say?
Just to be very clear here, we're not making any money on this. So this is, yes, we fully understand. This is J.K. Rowling's intellectual property. We're not claiming we own any of that.
Right.
But we're not making any of this for profit.
No, yes, that's absolutely right. I'm sorry, to our knowledge, we're not really breaking any kind of copyright laws at all.
Yeah.
And if we are, we definitely don't want to start any kind of war, especially not with J.K.
Absolutely not.
Who we very much respect and admire. Look, if it's all the same to you, I think we'd both like to talk more about the show itself, because we're really excited about some things coming up.
Yes, great. Let's get back to the show, because there is something I have been wanting to discuss with you.
Perfect.
Yes.
So, I have noticed all of the episodes so far, there are only white people. Of all the episodes released so far, there is not a single black person.
Wait, just hold
Why
on.
do you not allow black people on your show?
It's not that we won't.
If you could speak to the black community right now, what would you say?
What's up?
Look, I'm sorry, I don't understand. I don't really see what this has to do with the web series.
Alright, look. I'm gonna level with you guys. I need some sort of juice for this story, okay? I mean, it'd be one thing if you were a PewDiePie or a Tyler Oakley, but I need to get some more mileage out of this than just two middle-class white guys shooting fan fiction in their apartment.
It's not fan fiction.
And there are so many stories of scandal on YouTube right now. I need something to compete with that. People love it! So throw me a bone to work with. Do you smoke? Do you have a charity? Are you guys gay? People love that.
I don't know about gay, but Chase has definitely seen my penis.
Chase, if you could say anything to Justin's penis right now, what would you say?
No, look, I understand that good stories can make good publicity, but I don't think it's necessary to fabricate one, especially if it detracts from the show itself. I'm confident, and I'm sure Justin can support me on this, that the show can be successful on its own merits.
Yes.
Great, we will see. I am going to see if Jenna Marbles is free next week, and I will get back to you guys.
It just hit me. I just remembered when I was growing up, my parents made me sleep in a broom closet.
Justin, thank you for sharing that. That was very brave. If you could say anything to your parents right now, what would you say?
I would say, when I was young, I thought what you did was out of love, but I'm an adult now, and I'm big enough to know that you treated me like I was a disappointment.
New episodes of Muggled coming out every other Sunday.
With where I know with my life,
next episode,
this web series,
Sunday,
my
September
friends, my
11th.
girlfriend. I'm proud of myself.
Muggled
And
channel,
I'm not doing this for
the Muggled
you.
Facebook page.
I'm doing this for me.
So you guys playing that Pokemon Go?